Welcome to class number 3 for How to Draw Kids. Last week we did 14 different face angles. So this week we're taking it a step forward and we're going to use what we learned and apply it to a character. So we're going to draw 3 different face angles and we're going to draw the same character for each face angle. And that's going to be an amazing practice because sometimes you have a really cool character that you only draw once, but you should definitely keep experimenting with your really cool characters, with like the main characters that you create, and keep drawing them over and over again. Don't just draw a character once. Keep drawing them, keep improving on them. And you'll see that every time you draw that character again and again, they're gonna look better and better and better. So for all the kids in class, you guys have the 3 faces already printed out for you so that we can just focus on the details together. But for those of you who don't have that printout, we're gonna draw these faces from scratch. So if you have those 3 bases, then you can skip ahead to the next chapter. The first face that we're gonna do is a 3/4 view with a little bit of a down tilt. Circle. And because of that downward tilt, you can see the reference on the page. You can see that that eye line is very low. So let's put it all the way down here. And the hairline, remember we put the hairline and the eye line parallel to each other. It's also not going to be very close to the top, right? Then because we have the character looking down, that means that the ear is going to go up, yeah? So let's add side line and we can go directly into the ear. So the character that we are drawing together in class is Lecha, and you'll remember her from the first video when we did the side and the 3/4 pose. And she has got kind of regular round ears. So I'm just gonna keep it pretty straightforward for her ear shape. But a nice big ear, no baby ears. And I'm also going to add this inside ear detail. If you want, you can add in the side of the head oval to help you remember that the side of your head is flat. And let's add in the middle lines. Kind of flattish on the top. Again, kind of flattish for the forehead. But for the bottom half of the face, let's add a curve. Now we can do the cheek. Give it a little bit of chubbiness for that cuteness. Lecha is a cute, chubby character. And we can take the jaw back up until the earlobe. All right, let's finish the hairline. She's got the basic hairline. And we're gonna keep the pose also the same as the reference. So we've got the neckline on the one side, quite close to the back, and the other neckline is just a little bit sticking out, just a tiny bit. Remember not to make that neck too thick. We're not drawing super realistic characters. We're drawing kids, cartoony kids. Shoulder slopies. And let's add the shoulder potatoes. Nice and big. And I definitely want to add some t-shirt detail for these 3 faces that we're drawing. So we are going to add the middle body line, which is over here because she's turned. And we're going to add a chest line over here where the chest is passing in front of the shoulder. And we're going to add the arm on this side. So outside arm line, that's just straight down. The other one is over here, not too high up. And then just to finish off this quick upper body, we'll put in the other arm. So because of this turn, that other arm is behind the chest. And just underneath the shoulder potatoes, that is your chest line. Next face. We are doing from at a forward tilt, but it's going to be a 3/4 angle. Commence the circle. Right? Because there's no heavy tilt to this face, the eyeline is going slightly less than halfway. And we can take it all the way to the back. Parallel is the hairline, not all the way to the back. Let's add the ear. And we can add the middle line. Flat on top. Flat for the forehead. Round for the lower face. Chubby cheek. And let's take it up, back, toward the earlobe. All right, I'm seeing now that I have not enough forehead space. So I'm gonna move this line, this hairline, I'm gonna move it up a little bit. And I think I'm also gonna adjust my eyeline and just bring that down. All these markers, all these steps that we use to make faces, they're just a starting point. And you need to adjust all these lines to suit your character better. Let's finish the hairline. Let's go into neck. I've got another 3/4 angle to this body, and I'm gonna make her neck come out at an angle, just like the reference. Shoulder slopey, shoulder slopey, and potatoes. So let's repeat what we did for the first face for this body over here. First, the middle line, or the center of the body. Make it a curve. Then we've got the edge of the chest over here, cutting right through this shoulder potato. Coming out of the other potato is the arm. And then to finish it off, we've got just a little bit of this other arm sticking out, just. And upper chest line. Last face is the one directly from the side, but she's looking up a little bit. Let's go. There's no tilt to this face, there's only an angle, so the eyeline is going less than halfway. Parallel is the hairline. Back here is the ear. Okay, ear is in. Now let's do the front of the face. So from the forehead, take it gently back to the eyeline, and then directly out again into a nose. To map out the lower face, add a curve for where the mouth is going to be. We'll add the mouth details soon. And you can finish the face by taking the jaw up to the earlobe. Ooh, she's got a hectic chin angle here. Hold on. That's better. Don't want her looking like Jafar. Let's finish the hairline. And let's go into neck. So she's looking up. So remember to feed the back of the neck out of the head. And this back neckline is going to be curved because of that crunch and stretch. Right out of this bottom jaw area, just take it down. Take that neckline down. Now we can add the neck triangle. This is extra skin underneath your jaw to help you move your head. Just give it a little shadow if you want. And again, we've got a 3/4 body, so each one of these drawings has the same body angle. That makes it easy. Slopey, neck curvy thingy, slopey, potato, a middle chest curve, a side of the chest line, the one arm, and a little bit of the other arm sticking out, just. And let's close it off with a chest line. All right, I hope you were being nice and loose and sketchy with these. These body plannings that we do, they should be quick and loose and fun. So in this next chapter, we're gonna add details to these 3 faces. and we are going to draw my character named Lecha. So in the first video, we used her as reference where she was about 6 or 7 years old, but today we're gonna draw her about 9 or 10 years old. But we're still sticking with a fun, cartoony style. Let's start with the top left-hand face. So where do you guys think we should start building a face? Where do you normally start with your face? If you're starting with the eyes, you might end up with a squinty character, like an alien person, or maybe someone with their eyes just way too close together. The eyes is not the ideal place to start, but if it works for you, I respect that, and that's fine. Then keep doing what you're doing. But if your eyes are coming out weird, then here's where you start. The nose. The nose does know where it goes. It's the easiest thing to add into your face. And we're not just gonna start with a unless that's part of your style, in which case we're right on. But let me show you how I do noses. Follow along with me. I always start with a line up here, not directly on the middle line of the face, see, a little bit to the side, to the left of the middle face line. It's a nice gentle curvy going down. And below the eye line, I'm gonna give her a nose shape. And she's got a cute little button nose, just like that. And on the other side, I like to add the other nostril, but if nostrils freak you out, you don't have to draw it in. Now we can do the eyes. A big reason why we start with the nose, especially for a 3/4 face, is because that nose line, the line going up into the forehead, that's exactly where your eye starts. That's the top eyelid right here. Go around with a rainbow shape. I'm gonna put her eyelash down here. And for the lower lid, just a small line, not touching the other eye lines, right? So that's anime style. So the other eye is gonna start over here. Make sure that your eyes are starting at the same place in the face. And around with the rainbow. And her eyelash is going up. Small line underneath. And to finish this eye shape, I'm gonna thicken the upper eyelid. Looks beautiful. And give this eyelash a little more shape. Now let's add in the eye, the inside eye. If we give her a perfectly circular eye, she's gonna look creepy. So, because she has such a massive eye, I'm gonna give her an oval inside eye, not round. And she's looking a little bit up, but still toward the camera. So let's put it in this corner over here. On the other side, let's do the same. You'll see how the inside eye isn't touching the upper or the lower eyelid. And that's to show that her eyes are open really wide, like she's really happy. I like to add one big highlight in the direction that the character is looking. And a small one on the other side. Then we can add the pupil. If your inside eye is oval, your pupil also needs to be oval. And it goes behind the highlight. Let's go into the mouth. I'm giving her an almost kind of a shy mouth. She's looking a little bit shy or maybe a little bit mischievous, or like she just broke something and now she's trying to hide it. Now for a 3/4, we're not just gonna throw in the mouth like this. So if this line is the middle, but the face is turned, that means that there's gonna be a little bit of mouth on that side and more mouth on the other side. Little line over here. And on the other side, just a little bit more of a line. Cute. Last of all, we can add in the eyebrows. Just small little curves to make her look friendly. Let's go into hair. She's got angular hair, and doing angles for your hair adds a lot of personality instead of just trying to be curvy and flowy the whole time. Angles are fun. and make things simpler. There's the start of her hair. And she's got 2 ponytails. So let's do the one on the other side of the face first. And these hair bunches are so fun to do because every time we do them, they look completely different. And that's part of the magic of this character. Just pretend like you're drawing weird little cloud cotton candy thingies. And the next one is in front. Whatever shape you did, I'm sure is amazing. Now for a t-shirt, we're gonna do a very basic t-shirt. But if you want to put something on it, like a smiley face or a frog, add whatever you want. Great, that's it. First face is done. For this one, because she's looking down, I want to give her a winky face. So let's start with the nose. And because the tilt is to the right, that nose line should be on the right of the middle line. Take that nose line past the eye line, and then add her button nose. Nostril. And this eye on the right, we're gonna keep open, and the left eye will close. The top eyelid is coming out of this nose shape. And around. A little rainbow. And now the other one, we're actually gonna draw the other eyelid, where it would be if her eye was open. Eyelash over here, the bottom eyelid. That's where it would be, right? So, if you close your eye, the top eyelid folds down onto your lower eyelid, right? So, that is where her closed eye is gonna be. I'm gonna move it just a little bit higher up. Let's make it nice and thick. That's it. That's the perfect place for a winky face. But let's add a line over here to show that the eye has folded closed. There's a little bit of the eyelid showing. Thicken this other eyelid. And let's add the eyebrows. Now for a goofy smile. I'm gonna do an almost Steven Universe style mouth. So we have a little bit of the mouth on this side of the middle line, but we're gonna have most of the mouth on the other side. So let's draw a jelly bean. We can add a split for teeth. I'm gonna add a little uppy triangle thingy over here to show that maybe she lost a tooth. It looks cute, and carry on with the teeth line. But the teeth line isn't gonna touch both sides of the mouth. It's gonna stop right here, leaving a little bit of space. And for the lower teeth, add another line. But then for this space on the side of the mouth, just give it a little shade, color it in black. And you can see that now it looks like your teeth are three-dimensional. Inside eye, we only need to do one, yay. And she's looking off to the side. Inside eye. A big highlight in the direction that she's looking. Small highlight somewhere else. And an oval pupil. If your pupils look creepy, it might be because they're too big. Take care to make your pupils small. Now let's do hair. I like starting here in the middle, where the split is here in the hair, this top headline. And I like starting with a triangle to show the split in where the hair is flowing to. It's a good place to start if you're not too confident with your hair shapes. And again, I'm going to start with the hair pom-pom fluffiness behind her head. And then the one in front. Cute! When you're playing with different face angles with your character, you can draw different outfits for them. But when you're still learning how to draw the same character over and over and over again, stick to one outfit or stick to 2 outfits maximum. It makes it so much easier. It makes your learning faster. All right, she is done. Let's do the last face. Well, the trickiest thing about a turned side face like this is the mouth. So that might take us a couple of tries. It takes me a couple of tries every time. But let's start with the easy part, which is the nostril. And now the eye. So don't start too far back in the head, okay? I've seen kids draw eyes way over here, and it completely freaks me out. Rainbow. Eyelash. Eyelid. And let's thicken the lid. Inside eye. An oval that's touching the top eyelid because she's looking up. And now this time I put the highlight on this side. Just because. And pupil. Eyebrow. Okay, that looks good. Yes. Okay, let's do the mouth. This part is stressful. If you struggle with the mouth, you can always just do a little anime mouth. See, that looks pretty cute. But I try to avoid those. Instead, I want to do a proper cartoony mouth where we cut out of this planned jaw shape. So let's start just under the nose. I'm going to take a line almost just straight back. Then curve. And then a line almost straight again, back to the beginning of the face. I'm actually happy with that. If you struggled with this face shape, comment below and tell me how many times you had to draw this mouth. When I did my first set of face angles for Lecha age 9, I did this mouth maybe 8 or 9 or 10 times. I just couldn't get it right last night. Let's add in her teeth. And remember that she's missing a tooth on the one side. So give her a little whoop where her tooth was. And don't draw the lower teeth, okay? Rather just add a little tongue. Just sticking out a little bit right at the back. That's cute. Now we only have half of the hair shape to do, the initial shape. So we don't have to worry about that split in the middle. You just go directly into the cool angles. Let's add big fluffy hair. And at this angle, I really love to add a little bit of the other ponytail sticking out. And you can even make it like stick out a lot, which even though it wouldn't make realistic sense, it is really cool for this cartoony style. It's fun. And I can still see that it's behind my head. So I'm happy with that. With cartooning, we can exaggerate things and we can break the rules a little bit. T-shirt. All right, and that's it. We've drawn the same character 3 times. Now we're gonna draw 3 more face angles that you can then take and draw your own character on them 3 times. Let's do more 3/4 faces. So these are going to be quick, fast practices. And circle. There's no tilt to this face, so eyeline less than halfway. And our character is looking to the right. And an ear over here. If you know what character you're drawing, you can add in their specific ear shape. Otherwise, if you're not sure yet, then just throw in a generic round cartoony ear. Like that. But for these extra 3 studies, I drew one of my favorite new characters, Asara. And she's a little bit more angular than Lecha. Lecha is cute and chubby and soft, but Asara is more hard. Her personality is a little bit more moody. So for her ear, I gave her a different ear shape with more angles. Forehead. Lower face curve. Finish the hairline. Also for my new character, I'm giving her this sharp, triangular end to her hairline. Even her lower face, I add in just a little more, just a few more angles. But at first, while you're planning the face, just stick to the generic chubby, cute cartoonness that you can change later on. It's good to start with the base first, and then you can go and change it a little bit and maybe give that jaw just a little bit more of an angle, maybe a sharper chin. You know, small things like that you can change, but first get the base down. Neck. Neck curve. Shoulder slopies. Potatoes. Next, we're going to do another 3/4 angle where they're looking a little bit down. Because of the tilt, that eyeline is low, and the hairline that's parallel is also low. So when you look down, ear goes up. Top of the head, forehead, lower face. Cheek, and the other side up to the ear. Hairline. For the neck, let's just add just the one side over here. This first shoulder slopey is way up here, and the other one we imagined way down here. And throw in the shoulders. Moving on to the next one. Because they're looking up, put that eyeline at halfway through your circle. Hairline is way up here. Because they're looking up, the ear is going down. Middle face line. Remember to also keep this jaw nice and small, not too long. Cheek, jaw back toward the ear. So that lower half of the face is nice and small. The chin is close to the circle. Unlike the low angle face, where the chin is far away from the circle. Let's add in the neck. And now our body is turning the other way, so the right side is coming forward. So now the neckline, this neck curvy thingy can be on this side. And because our character is looking up, we need the neck triangle. Small triangle, not a pyramid. Shade it in if you want. Slope. Slope. Potato. Potato. There's our 3 bases. Now go and turn them into characters. And to end off the video, I have got my character Asara here. So I took those 3 bases and I drew my character 3 times, and I'm gonna ink her now. So go have fun with your bases, and if you don't have a character, design someone new. But if you do, this is the perfect opportunity to go and practice how to draw that person over again.